I'm heading to Greece in 3 days. Let's get ready. First of all, I would love to talk about these glasses. Ooh-wee. I never really get to wear these, but this is the trip that I'm going to wear them on, because on Virgin, sometimes there's that little bit of flair that I just like to have for fun. Years of traveling, I've become a pro at packing. Check your itinerary. Always check with your travel agent. Most cruises have theme nights. You want to be prepared. Travel doesn't always go our way. Make sure to bring an emergency rest kit. When I head to the beach, I bring a beach tote, and this one has a compartment that holds your dirty and wet stuff at the bottom. Because my shoes get so much usage, I always put them in a shoe bag. I don't want them touching anything else in my bag. On these cruise ships, there's nights that you want to dress up. What I do for shoes, but I generally try to pick ones that have a little bit shorter or wedges, but I always buy these little cushiony inserts. It's a lifesaver, let me tell you. My goal is simply to travel with as little bags as possible. I generally start packing about a week to 2 weeks out before my trip. This way I can look at my clothing and my items all over again, just to make sure that I'm bringing what I need and taking out what I absolutely do not need. One thing I like to mention is when packing, I always like to pull out a outfit that I'm going to wear day of travel. Sometimes I consider what I'm doing after I get off the plane. If it's a long flight, do I wear jammies or athleisure wear? In this case, I'm wearing something semi-athleisure wear, also a little nicer to wear during the day, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to check into my hotel room. I arrive kind of early. I might be wandering around waiting to check into my room. Of course, I have my comfy shoes, cute little hat just in case. It's going to be warm there, but I want to be covered up at the same time, so something breathable and light. Got my sunglasses, and I like to always wear light jewelry. Before every trip, I'm always making sure everything is charged. My headphones that I love, I also bring a smaller version. This is like more so like I'm at the gym working out. I have a second phone. How about that? I have this little mini keyboard that I bring. Plug this into my phone and type. Also, it works for a tablet. Pretty cool. This was only 30 bucks at Best Buy. Don't forget this sexy luggage cover. Oh my gosh. I didn't even plan for that. Look at that Greek temple. How did it know I was going to Greece? Woohoo! But I always put this on my checked luggage. One, because as you can see, it's light and white, and it can scuff up and get dirty very easily. As if this doesn't identify my luggage already, I just don't want it to get dirty. But this helps me know that it's mine. If you watched my other videos, you saw what happened to my other carry-on bag. So now I'm giving this one a shot. What do I usually put in my carry-on? A lot of times it's more my valuable stuff that I don't want to be parted from, because I'm worried with my checked luggage that it might disappear. It's in here. And as I showed you in the other video, it has a USB outlet. So this is plugged in where I can charge my phone conveniently on the go. But also in here, I stuck in, ta-da! Oh, hello. Hi. I stuck that in here. This way I can track my bag in case it ends up not where I planned for it to be, or if I'm worried about it. You know, sometimes the airlines lose your bag. Sometimes there's people that want to take your bag. Definitely don't forget your passport. Client gifted me this luggage tag. Going to use it on my new carry-on. Time for the weight test. Flying Delta. For this particular flight, there isn't a weight limit for carry-on, but honestly, there's only so much you can put in a small bag. We're flying Delta, and we are in Delta Comfort. It is not considered a premium class. It is upgraded, but we only get the standard 50 pounds. Thank goodness I'm weighing this before I leave, because I went over the 50 pounds. So time to do a little bit of organizing. To do this now, then at the airport. It's a little embarrassing when you have to open up your luggage in front of everybody. Sometimes it's just as simple as taking a bag of shoes, pulling it out of one suitcase, and putting it in another. How am I going to make this work? Oh wait, my luggage expands. We're giving this another shot. Hurrah, success. I've completed challenge. I even have a carry-on luggage cover. What I do is I will put that in my suitcase just in case I'm forced to check it in. Better safe than sorry. Bought this cute little thing. I'm usually putting my bag, shoulder bag, where I'm about to show you where this goes. It's got a little pocket. It's got two little drink pockets. You can set it this way. Leave this part open for your bag, your carry-on bag. You can put your drinks here and still be hands-free. So with airlines, you're allowed one carry-on and a personal item. A personal item could be a small purse, a laptop bag, a backpack, this kind of bag right here. And as you can see, I have some clips here, and these clips generally I use for my hats. So this is a magnet one, and this is a looped one, like my baseball hats, things like that. I always bring, even though I don't use it all the time, my cup holder. I bring reading glasses. I get hot a lot, so I always bring my own personal fan. I always bring some sort of lip balm, hand sanitizer, Kleenex. These are compression socks. I bring a awesome neck pillow. I always condense my wallet down. Toiletry bag. These go on my wrist, so when I'm washing my face, I'm not dripping water everywhere. A little electronic bag. I have another battery pack right here that I can connect easily. Some of my camera equipment. This is my converter for traveling, since I'm going to be in Greece, so I can plug in my electronics. Bring some kind of throat candy just in case my throat starts feeling itchy or dry. And I also bring a pack of gum because, trust me, nobody wants to be next to me in the morning. And that is what I generally pack in my carry-on. Okay, so I'm ready. Almost. I got my check bag, my carry-on bag, my personal item. I'm ready to go. So let's go.